culture review then. Matt Morgan's cultural review, where Matt Morgan reviews some culture. Matt Morgan, he understands culture really, really well. He will diminish things like Cornwall to riding a horse. He'll say Scotland smells funny, then he'll go to an orgy that he wanted to go to anyway and claim it as part of his job, and mostly uses the cultural review just to date women anyway.
I did not want to go to that orgy anyway.
You did want to go to that orgy and you went to it and you're disgusting as a result. Now go on then, what's the cultural review this week, Matt Morgan?
Well, shall I...
Hi everyone, let's cheer Matt's cultural review so he feels good. Yeah! Cultural review! Good old culture! He's going to review it out his little face. Go on then.
So he feels good?
Yeah, I'm trying to make you feel better about yourself.
I feel fine,
Now
mate.
the confidence classes have stopped, so you look a bit down.
They weren't confidence classes, they were voice coaching.
I told him about voice coaching, so he'd go. They were confidence classes that were necessary.
Well,
the little shoegazing shuffle bottom.
How was that going to give me any more confidence, being able to wiggle like a puppy and go like that?
Perhaps you could become a rent boy.
Yeah, so last night I was asked I don't know why I was asked actually, because of Friday, because of my party
Matt
that I
does
threw. It was
DJing
brilliant.
now, he's a DJ.
Yeah, can press all sorts of buttons.
He's brilliant at it, he's
Girls.
taking it absolutely private. Oh, hello.
And so a friend of mine asked me, "Oh, you do this thing? I'm doing this warehouse party in East London." Right?
Yeah.
Already alarm bells are ringing. Should have been anyway. I thought, yeah, I'll do that. Do an hour.
Yeah.
Turn up to this place. It's a huge warehouse with about 10 different rooms and about 10 people.
Right, so one person per room.
Yeah, so I was DJing in this empty room with this nutcase bloke who was just before me.
He was a DJ as well?
Yes, he had been DJing, I was taking over from him. He was using vinyl, and there was a bit of snobbery there, because I turned up with CDs.
CDs, right, so already he's lording it over you.
They set up the place, the feng shui was terrible. There's one CD deck, because it was about the mixing, proper decks, right?
Yeah.
And the CD decks were either end of it.
Yeah.
They were about 20 foot apart.
So
it was very hard to look cool. It looked like I was
scampering
playing
nervously.
cricket.
Like a little ninny running up and down. Oh, I got a sticky wicket!
Yeah, and when you were at one deck, you couldn't see the timing on the other deck, and it was horrible. So
There's only a few people in the room. It's a great big warehouse in East London. There's no one there.
It's really, that world we used to hang around in, that bit, that sort of arty, sort of posh fashion. Nathan Barley type people.
Yeah, I was addicted to drugs.
Oh, it was horrible. Anyway, and
drugs were
at one point there was this stupid art installation in the other side of the room, caught fire.
Oh, unless that was part of the installation.
No, it wasn't, because people came up to me and went, "That's on fire. You do realise that's on fire?" I was like, "Well, I'm playing records."
Well, you were supposed to be in charge of fire safety as well.
I don't know what I signed up to. Anyway, but the bloke who had been previously DJing came back on. He was all drunk and possibly, I think, on drugs.
Right, well, what an accusation to make about an innocent man. But let's carry on.
I'm not going to name him, so...
Not going to name this man. Let's call him Ted.
Ted came over and said, "Oh, let me put this on, He's pushing me.
Pushing you?
All right, mate, calm down. He goes, "No, let me I'm playing a record." He goes, "Come on." And I said, "Well, look, I'll do 4 more, then you can go back on." No, I want to play one, then you play one. I was like,
"Well, Charlie chat. He's all Charlie
all
up.
all drugged up. There was already a bloke who kept coming over and all on coke and kept repeating himself.
Drugs, bad to take drugs.
Oh, and I was, just sort of had 2 drinks, standing there in this place I didn't really want to go to.
Beautiful man. This world was never meant for one as beautiful as you.
So anyway, this bloke started slapping me and going, "Come on, mate, come on." And then I said, I'll tell you what, I'll go to the bar. I said, "I'll play 2 more records, then I'll go to the bar and get a drink." And he goes, "Yeah, get me a drink. And then he started being really aggressive. And I said, "Listen, mate, I'm not a waiter. I'm not going to go and get you a drink."
Right, to just start trying to use glottal stops on him. "Listen, mate, what?
Listen, sunshine.
What, I'll carve you right up.
You might use vinyl,
but I can use glottal stops. I've got an accent that'll carve you out of 50 paces, son. And if you want to get yourself all straight up, you want to back the F off."
So anyway, I nearly had a fight with him.
Yeah.
I said...
This is a good culture review, I must say.
I know.
This is wonderful. What are you going to do?
The National
Gallery next week?
Anyway, so there's nearly a fight.
Even if he were at the National Gallery, he would end up going, "So the security guard came up to me, right, and he was looking at me, so I go to him, "I'm just trying to look, right, Van Gogh sunflowers." I goes, "Back off, mate, right? I'm trying to review them sunflowers, you mug."
Right, yeah, so anyway, that's how I speak, as you can hear. This bloke was insane, right? He ended up, the owner came over and goes, "Oh, we're going to try and shut down all the massive, vast, empty rooms and try and get people into one room. So these decks have been turned off." And so he started kicking the decks. He was going to the bloke was on a crutch. What,
is he on a crutch as in he's recently hurt his ankle? Or a crutch as in I always have a crutch?
No, he had hurt his ankle. And the bloke was calling him awful words. And
You said he's calling him Raspberry Ripple.
Calling him a Raspberry Ripple rhyming slang for cripple. was going, "Oi, Raspberry, oi, Raspberry."
All right, if someone's broke their leg to call them that, but otherwise bad.
I had an argument with him where he's been. I said, "Don't push me around. Don't do this. Don't do that."
Yeah.
Nearly had a fight. It was all diffused.
But then you got.
But then I felt a bit bad about that, and then he's nearly had a fight with about 9 other people. Kicked the decks.
He's a bit of a nutcase.
Psychopath.
Right, but what about that bit where someone come up who was Norwegian and goes, "Oh, I like."
Yeah. So a woman came up to him and goes to him, like he'd been playing like old rock and roll stuff. "I really liked that song you played. It was really great. I enjoyed your set." And he went immediately. Went, "I really like your voice. You sound so stupid." He was the most awful man, awful person. And I was just like stuck with these people. And then I thought, well, I've got to try and get home. Yeah. And then there was a fight outside where my friend who asked me to do it and his best mate had a fight, which I had to try and mediate. But it was 2 little indie boys having a fight. It was quite easy. I felt quite tough.
Just throw a tic-tac at them.
One of them bit through his mate's thumb.
That's that prison fight. That's awful.
Awful. It was like.
You said to me you used Master Sue's Tai Chi techniques.
I did. Someone tried to push me. I pulled him past me.
Did you really?
I honestly did. Tai Chi's brilliant.
All right,
I felt really calm and in control. It wasn't like a scary fight situation.
So yeah, what is it you've just reviewed?
Don't ever go to East London.
Don't go there. East London is wonderful.
No, it's good, but
East London. There you are. Some people like East London.
No, but it was just like, don't go to those arty things, Brick Lane area, Shoreditch
don't go
people.
To them. Well, you're just saying the whole culture, Hoxton.
Awful.
Don't go any of them.
Awful.
Don't go to Whitechapel Art Gallery. Don't go any of these things. Don't go and eat a curry down Brick Lane.
No, I don't mean that. You know what I'm saying.
Yeah, I know.
Anyway, so that was the review. It was awful.
Well done, Matt. I mean, I feel we've really moved on.